Right, I'd like to show you how to pipe a rose. So the centre flowers on this plaque are roses. They're nice and quick, but they just take a little bit of practice. I've got different tubes here, and I've got quite a large petal tube, and I've got this one's a right-handed petal tube, which is about 58, 59. This is a left-handed petal tube, and I'm right-handed, and I find a right-handed petal tube a lot easier to use, a left-handed petal tube for roses. So you can see that you've got a wider point at the bottom going thinner, and you can see both of these tubes face curve the different ways, and that's how you can tell whether they're left-handed or right-handed. So I'll show you with both. So you start with a little bit of rye icing on your nail, pop on your film, and it's up to you. You can do tiny little pipe roses or quite large. So a little bit of rye icing in the middle, and just pipe that centre. So I've just gone round the centre to make that the centre nice and tight. What I'm then going to do is hold the tube going this way. Now the way to work it out, how to hold your tube, is the curve. You want the curve always to go out from the centre, and it's going up and down. Tidy top of your paintbrush, and there we're done. So you've got a rose. So I'll talk you through it this time. A little bit of rye icing in the middle will secure your centre. Hold your centre so that the wider part is at the bottom, and turn your nail to produce that centre. You can go around as many times as you like until you think it looks about right. I think I went around about 3 times. And then hold the tube so it's falling away from your rose, and you go up and down. Now, I don't know whether you noticed then, but I didn't pull the tube out. I had contact with that centre all the time. I didn't, if I bring the tube out, so if I pull it out, then I'll have a hole. So then I overlap the petals, so we'll go over that last petal, up, and I'll go down. And you can see from here how much I'm going up and down to form that petal. Overlap. And the amount of petals on really depends on the size of the rose and the size of the rose tube you're using as well. Okay. Now I'm going to use a larger tube now so you can see a little bit better. And you see I'm keeping all my tubes under a damp cloth, stop them drying out. So this is a left-handed tube, and it just means I hold the tube in a different position. My centre's the same, a little bit of rye icing in the middle, and then just go around to form that nice closed centre. And you can see there, when I stopped squeezing, and then I came away. If I carry on squeezing, I'll have a lump piece and I'll actually pull the centre off. Now when I'm doing this one, because that tube is facing that way, I'm going to hold it this side, overlapping and bringing the petal up in the centre. So starting low, bringing it up, and then coming down again. So you can see I'm overlapping those petals, and all the time I'm having contact with that rose. And as you're piping, it will push the petal over, push the rose over. That's okay, you can see there I just shook it so that it would be more centre again. Do a few more tips. Start in the middle, piping round, stop squeezing, come away. Doesn't matter where you start your petals, up and down. Now I could stop there, I could have that as a rosebud that's partly open, or I could pipe another one and have that one that's partly open, or I can carry on piping to make a full rose. And you can see on this plaque here, I've got them at different stages of opening. Pipe roses can be really quick to do. Oops, picked up the wrong tube. And you can store them, make them in advance and store them. I'll just do that one as a bud. Okay, thank you very much.